last episode we watched?
Of this or of Star Trek?
This, yeah.
Last episode we watched was Invasive Procedures, the Dax episode where it gets put into the other guy.
Oh, yeah, that was just posted, yeah. Okay.
However, I've already forgotten what the new guy's name was. Something Dax. I remember Tobin Dax that we got revealed in the three-parter.
Tobin Curzon,
Curzon, I forget what his name was. It was something with an E? Elias? I am Elias.
I'm just going to call him Clamp Dax.
Oh, yeah, Clamp, yeah. Anyway, that was the last episode, and we are now on to episode 5. Are you excited?
Yes, it's been a while since we watched. I think in our timeline of our lives, it's been 2 weeks to the point where I couldn't remember the episode. So that we last watched. So yeah, I'm a little excited to see. Now we're in the second episode of not in the 3-part arc, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And first Star Trek reaction on the new reaction set, and updated discussion set after this. So can't wait for all your guys' negative feedback on that. That'll be great. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Is that Garrick?
Hey.
Tarkalian tea again, Doctor?
Yes, and you're drinking Ricassa juice, aren't you?
Remember this friendship? Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure he was in like episode 3. It was like a long time ago.
And perhaps your expertise and willingness to serve go so far as to establish a certain trust.
Look at those hats behind him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it a kid?
Yeah, but he had a Bajoran earring.
Oh.
He's a Cardassian.
Oh, what?
Think he has a Cardassian wife, the guy?
Oh my god. Maybe. Does he look half?
Hard to tell.
I hope I'm not intruding, but I couldn't help noticing what a handsome young man you have here.
It's kind of a weird thing to say. What the hell?
Oh, weird.
I mean, at first I was like, oh, was he raised in Bajoran culture? But even if you're a Bajoran, I don't think you should just go around biting the Cardassians. I mean, I get that they hate each other, but...
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a Cardassian who thinks he's a Bajoran?
Yeah, like maybe he doesn't even know what Cardassians are.
Yeah,
He just thinks he looks different. Interesting. All right, it's an interesting premise. Definitely a different twist on the Cardassian Bajoran thing.
For sure.
I'm sorry I'm late. The damnedest thing just happened. Garrick the tailor was attacked.
Woo!
Boy was probably one of the orphans left behind when the Cardassians pulled out. We had no choice but to take care of them.
Oh, okay.
Because I was going to say, Cardassians even mate
Gul Dukat.
Bajorans.
In my office.
Gul Dukat!
Hey! Another FaceTime. Here we go.
Commander, it's been brought to my attention that the sole Cardassian living on your station has been assaulted.
I'm surprised how quickly the news reached you, Dukat. I only heard about it myself a minute ago.
You got ears everywhere.
You're assuming a lot from one incident.
Am I? Then why would this boy attack poor Garrick?
Clippo.
The Cardassians are suggesting that the Bajorans are raising these orphans to hate their own people.
To hate Cardassians shouldn't be too hard, should it? Told him the truth, Commander, about what Cardassia did to Bajor. He needed to know, and for that I make no apologies. To us, he isn't even one of them anymore. He isn't Cardassian, he's Bajoran, and we love him, just as if he was our own flesh and blood.
All right, how about these Bajorans stepping up, raising the Cardassian kids? It's pretty cool.
They're not the stepdad. Look at these guys. Jeez. Oh, yeah.
It would appear as if you have this game all figured out.
Dabo is a passion of mine.
Oh, look at his head. Exposed brain.
It must be torture for that boy living like that. Hated by people he thinks of as his parents. Told day after day he's worthless Cardassian scum. Beaten if he even looks the wrong way.
Oh, man.
Rugal is their revenge.
What?
That's got to be a rumor.
Yeah, that can't be true. I mean, that guy seemed very genuine in his talking about him.
It is not true. Rugal will tell you we have not mistreated him.
It is not true. It is bullshit.
I did not. Oh, hi, Keiko.
What if I refuse?
Then I'll have to call security and have them remove him from your quarters. I don't think either of us wants that.
Unless maybe they used to beat him, like way back when they first got him, but they've changed.
Maybe, but I don't know,
No,
man.
I don't think they did.
No, but I don't know. Some of the, maybe not him, but definitely some of the Bajorans are definitely a bit ruthless against him.
Yeah, like definitely there could be that situation out there.
They won't hurt you. They're humans. They're not Cardassians.
Yeah, humans are pretty bad too. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, they were not much better.
Is there a single trait you would ascribe to me and my fellow Cardassians? Would it not be our attention to detail?
I don't know how to thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, Dukat.
I've been meaning to bring this up. This view screen. It reminds me of the OG SmackDown Titantron. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
This is a very deep cut.
Isn't it true that you were in charge of the evacuation of Bajor?
Yes, I was.
They left those kids behind on purpose to collect info.
Excuse
They-
me. But if I understand the Cardassian political system correctly, civilian leaders have no direct authority over military officers.
Who's been tutoring you in Cardassian social studies, Doctor? They made the decision to leave the orphans behind. A decision I've regretted ever since. Thank you for your concern, Doctor.
Yeah, they just threw Garrick under the bus there.
Well, Garrick did to himself, I guess.
He's lying.
Is that an opinion? Or do you have evidence to support it?
We need a Betazoid.
You deduced that Garrick thinks Dukat is lying about something you're not sure of. And you proceeded to interrupt my conversation to confront him about whatever that might be.
It just seemed an opportune...
Don't apologize. It's been the high point of my day. Don't do it again.
Get off your phone, kid.
Don't you know it'll rot your brain?
Hi.
Here, let me.
He's just hanging out with Chief.
Well, remember they said they wanted him to go with Keiko for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
I assume you sent Molly over to stay with the Fredericks.
She's asleep.
She and Rugal played all afternoon. He wore her out.
You know how O'Brien feels.
Yeah.
That Cardassian scum out of here.
Let them play together.
Oh, come on, Chief.
Why not?
The boy almost bit somebody's hand off.
He's not like that. He's really very gentle.
Gentle was bred out of these Cardassians a long time ago.
That was a very ugly thing you just said.
I only said...
I don't need to hear it twice.
Ooh, there we go, Keiko. Call him out.
Yeah, she's got a point.
I mean, he did bite someone's hand.
Yeah.
But that had nothing to do with what Chief said.
Yeah, that was a little bit out of line.
We don't do those Cardassian prayers in my house.
It's actually a Bajoran prayer. Shut up! What if he's just like really Christian? There's only one God in this house. His name is Jesus Christ.
I thought Rugal might enjoy a dish that's popular on his own world.
It's like he's not even going to like it because he hates Cardassians.
Yeah.
Wait, they bond over their mutual hatred? That's the twist.
You become best friends.
You know, Keiko, you tried. You know, you gave it your best effort.
Yeah. All right, Cliff. Little wraparound.
You should be telling Commander Sisko what you want.
I want to go home.
Well, he'll understand that. You're a Cardassian. They should have taken you home when they left.
No, I mean home. To Bajor.
Because they didn't leave that long ago, right? It was like right when the show was starting, basically.
I think closely beforehand, yeah.
Do you know how many Bajorans the Cardassians murdered during the occupation? Over 10 million.
Jesus.
I wish I wasn't Cardassian.
10 million? Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's tough.
Why aren't you sleeping in your uniform?
Whoa, bro! Get
We
one
need
personal
to go.
space, bro!
Going? Going where?
To Bajor.
I mean, the circle was mostly peaceful.
It's Garak, sir. He wants to go to Bajor.
Bajor, for what?
He wouldn't tell me.
Well, by all means. Will one runabout be enough?
Dude, what is this go on this episode, dude?
He's got an attitude. And what is that nightgown?
Yeah, that's interesting.
We've discovered the boy is actually the son of one of our most prominent politicians. He was exarch for a Cardassian settlement there, and the boy was believed to have died in a Bajoran terrorist attack. As you can imagine, he's overwhelmed with joy. He's already on his way to the station to reclaim him.
Oh, jeez.
I don't understand.
The boy wants to go back to Bajor.
Back to live with the same brutal people?
Oh, fuck you.
Once the boy finds out his real father's alive, surely he'll change his mind. And even if he doesn't, it would be in the boy's best interests.
Ah, jeez.
Garak must have heard about Badar before he woke me up. What could he be looking for on Bajor?
There's only one way to find out.
This poor kid, man. It's a terrible situation.
So if he was believed to die 8 years ago, what was he doing between that attack? Was he a hostage?
Yeah, the Bajorans took him in.
8 years ago? I thought they left him when they left Bajor. Someone's got to explain this to my dumb ass.
I find it difficult to believe that none exist from that period. Certainly, computer entries were made on a regular basis.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't a volunteer then. I was in the underground.
Really? Perhaps we have met.
Our computers don't work. I can't get a technician to come out. We're not exactly a top priority.
No funding.
You can fix computers?
I dabble with isolinear data subprocessors. It's a hobby of mine.
Every sign points to, yeah, you're a spy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no more difficult than sewing on a button, actually. Excuse me.
Little eyeglass?
We can access the files to this entire province from here and download them into a data clip.
Oh, here's another one.
Have you come to take us back to Cardassia?
I'm afraid not, child. I believe you'll find your computer system fully functional now, madam.
Looks like that one wants to go back.
Damn. See, now those are probably the ones that were just left there last year when they left.
Computer, set up a data bank, cross-referencing age group, sex, year of adoption.
Computer, disregard that request and shut down all engines.
Oh, okay.
We discover that the orphan boy isn't really an orphan boy, but Pudar's long-lost son.
Another coincidence.
I believe in coincidences. Coincidences happen every day, but I don't trust coincidences.
It's saying it's not really his son?
I think it is saying it's his son, but someone's trying to make a move. I don't know if Ducat's trying to get in this guy's good graces or...
Where's my son? Well, he's with my wife. They'll be back shortly. I thought it might be a good idea if we talked first.
Why is Miles wearing one pip?
Oh.
When was the last time you saw him?
On Bajor. He had just had his 4th birthday. He probably doesn't even remember me.
I think he spent most of his life trying to forget you.
I don't think I understand.
So he's supposed to be 12 now? Okay.
Yeah.
I have disgraced everything that a Cardassian believes in.
Oh, here they are.
I could not even stay on Bajor. It was too close to the happy memories of you.
It was your own fault. You deserved it. You are not my father. And I will never go back to Cardassia. Never.
Well, the boy's pretty terrible, but good writing.
Yeah, he's all right.
Odo to Commander Sisko.
Yes, Odo, what is it?
I thought you might be interested to know Gul Dukat has just arrived on the station.
Oh, in person? Oh, shit, finally.
They're knocking on his door like Goldberg.
Odo and the security goons.
Dr. Bashir and Garrick continue to search for anything of relevance in the adoption files. So far, they found nothing.
Why does this futuristic computer use 90s DOS?
You've come a long way just to view a custody hearing.
Kadar is an eminent member of the civilian assembly. The past is the past. It has no relevance here. What is relevant are the children. What are we going to do about the children?
The children.
We have one last chance to find the person who wrote that file in the first place.
How do you ever hope to find it?
Her.
Her? How do you know?
Because I've already found her name. Jomat Lusan.
Oh.
Okay.
Who? Is that supposed to be a reveal?
Do you remember being adopted?
No.
Do you remember what you did this morning? No.
What's the first thing you do remember?
Entering this room.
My father teaching me how to swim.
Nice.
Virtually all of the other Cardassian children turned into us were found on the streets by Bajoran. Rugal was brought in by a Cardassian. I don't remember her name, but she was attached to the command post at Terok Nor.
I think it was his wife.
And then what, she fled or something? Garrick knows.
He hates Cardassians, sir. Padar was heartbroken. I can only imagine how I'd feel in his shoes.
Commander, can I ask a few questions?
I told you not to interrupt.
I swear to God, Doctor.
Has news of your son's discovery become public knowledge on Cardassia?
The government has not chosen to reveal it to the people yet.
What happens when it is revealed?
It will be the end of my political career.
Oh, it's not his son, dude.
Let's talk about children. Have you ever been to the Tozat Resettlement Center on Bajor where Rugal was adopted?
Never.
I've been trying to find records of Rugal's adoption, but they're missing from the files.
How unfortunate.
Do you know of a Bajoran social volunteer named Jomat Lusan?
No.
Garrick is loving this.
Jomat Lusan clearly recalls that the officer who brought in Rugal was attached to Terok Nor.
Okay, come on.
Who was the commanding officer at Terok Nor 8 years ago?
Damn it! He's going to get his lawyer.
For the record, the commanding officer of Terok Nor 8 years ago was Gul Dukat.
Oh!
Damn.
Bro had to look like he was looking at the jury. But
it was all a political ruse, huh?
That he set up 8 years ago? Long game.
Long game.
Perhaps you'll use your influence to help other Cardassian orphans on Bajor.
No. Yes, we'll see.
Yeah, he's not doing that.
Hello, Rugal. Ready to go?
So it is his kid?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm so fucking lost.
Yeah, Ducat just wanted to ruin this guy.
But why would the kid all of a sudden go with him?
I think it was just decided. I don't think it was his choice.
What about the Bajoran dad?
What's the truth about you and him? Truth, Doctor, is in the eye of the beholder.
So you're not going to tell me?
But you don't need me to tell you, my friend.
I think the answer is he's a spy.
Well, Bashir got, a good episode, I guess.
Yeah, it's good for a little bit on the detective side.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what happened? Your interpretation of what happened?
So, basically, Ducat hates this guy, this political guy, because he was part of the decision-making for pulling out of Bajor. And I think he's just hated them. They were political adversaries all this time. So, I think just after this attack, he had one of his lackeys. I don't know why they kept making it a detail that it's a female Cardassian.
Yeah.
I don't know why they kept making that.
Just so it couldn't be him?
Yeah, maybe. Because they also brought up this kid's mother dying, so maybe think they were going to tie that back.
Yeah.
Oh, before she died, she dropped the kid off the orphanage, whatever. So basically, Ducat wanted this kid raised by Bajorans, so he grew up to hate Bajorans and disgrace...
Hate Cardassians.
Hate Cardassians, so it would make his family look bad. So it was just some petty game to...
But now the timing of the guy arriving on the space station, that's just all coincidence?
The Bajoran dad?
Yeah, like arriving on the space station, and then... Because obviously this all started with them getting on the space station, him biting Garrick's hand, and then it...
What did Garrick say? Coincidences happen every day.
Yeah.
I love detective stories, but sometimes they're so deeply layered that it's tough to keep track with all of them.
Very often, we'll miss stuff in an episode, and like people be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you missed," whatever. But it's like usually like, okay, whatever. I still get the main point. Here, I feel like I lost the plot. Like I kind of understand, but I don't understand the main point. And why was the solution, if he is his kid, why was the solution just to go back with him? Like, because at no point did they question if it was actually his kid. So why did they need the whole trial just to reveal that Gul Dukat was involved? Like, how does that determine him going back with his father? That was my big question. I thought it was going to be like, oh, he's not actually his kid, so he's going to stay with the Bajoran guy. But it is his kid. But the whole trial wasn't to determine if it was his kid. So what's the point? It wasn't a trial, mediation.
Yeah. Well, the whole point of the trial is to decide who he goes with. But why was Gul Dukat there?
And how does Gul Dukat's...
Because Dukat was in charge of the evacuations. That's why.
But how does his involvement in him making him an orphan or bringing him to the orphanage settle who gets him? I don't know. We'll talk more about it. We just watched Cardassians, Season 2, Episode 5 of Deep Space Nine, and we're going to talk about it. But first, our whiteboard reactions.
Well, Josh, I wrote Julian Bashir, PhD, and then I wrote Private Honorary Detective.
Nice. That's pretty good.
It took me a little while to come up with that.
I liked this episode, but there was just a lot about it that held it back for me, unfortunately. So while it's a decent one, I'd put it in the low B to high C territory. I'm not sure which way I'm leaning. But
It's sitting right around there for me as well.
Best thing about the episode?
Mark Alamo?
Yes. In person.
Big pop.
Only a scene,
It's
but
a bit shorter than I expected. I mean, we haven't seen him in a bit, but I thought he was taller last time we saw him because he was in
The Wounded.
The Wounded. Yeah,
But Sisko's also pretty tall too. So
is he? How tall is Avery Brooks?
Let's look it up. But my favorite thing about the episode was, just the general story. Really liked the premise of it, but we're not premise guys, and the execution here was not the best in my opinion. He's 6'1". So
is he really?
Yeah,
Goddamn,
slightly tall. Anyway, taller than me. So yeah, execution here, there was a lot that held it back. But the general premise idea, I was totally bought into this idea of Cardassian orphan left over because of the occupation, raised by Bajorans, now hates Cardassians. I was totally in on that. Also, the return of Garrick, nice to see. Great character. First time we really see him, I think, since episode 3, way back in season 1. So
yeah, and he's just a fascinating character, and I love his whole relationship with Dr. Bashir, and even calling back to their dialogue from way back then, plain and simple Garrick, and that's a running theme throughout. And I love how the entire time, no matter which way it goes, you can't tell if Julian Bashir likes him, or is he starting to trust him, or with everything he does, he's thinking more that he's a spy. I love their relationship in that way. But this episode, it seems a little half and half to me. I either wanted them to go full in on the whole, oh my god, a Cardassian's raised by Bajorans and everything with that, or go to the other half where the entire thing's a detective story. It felt a little bit of both, half and half, and I needed more on one side, either do one or the other. Because I enjoyed both parts, but they both felt half-baked. I needed them to go all in all of them, because I wanted to see more of what it's like with this kid. Because all the stuff with Chief and all that was great, and I thought we're going to see more of this bond, because they set it up so strong with, all the goodness was bred out of those Cardassians a while ago, and then they have that cute scene where they push the plates at the same time, and they look up at each other. Oh, we're great. We're going to see this friendship born, and especially with Chief in his Tosk episode, I wanted to see more of that, more bonding stuff, and Chief being able to let go some of his hatred for Cardassians that might still be sitting in there. But we don't really get any of that. I mean, we get a nice Bashir storyline. He gets something to do, but it also isn't that much either. It's tough. You only got, 44 minutes. It's tough.
yeah, maybe it would have benefited by kind of cutting out, as much as it was cool to see Gul Dukat, maybe cutting out some of that more big picture stuff and focusing in on this story.
Yeah.
I do think the one big drawback of that is that the kid actor wasn't that great, in my opinion. I mean, not horrific or anything, but the whole scene where he meets his real father, I hate Cardassians, I'll never go back, never! Kind of Full House level.
Yeah.
But, that aside, I think my favorite scene of the episode was that dinner scene. First with Keiko, basically confronting Chief about his racist comment towards Cardassians. the gentle was bred out of them a long
Gentle,
time
yeah,
ago. And then the Cardassian dinnerware, I don't know how much Keiko knows, but clearly not self-aware enough to know that he would not want our Cardassian dinner, and Chief's not going to want it. So literally she's the only one enjoying it. She's trying to do this nice thing, and she's like, so that was great. Love to see Keiko. That was my favorite scene, the pushing the dinner plates. I did think it would be hilarious at first, like, are they literally going to bond over their mutual racism of Cardassians? A self-hatred for the kid and then Chief. But no, they take it a different way where, he talks about... Did you think it was too, quick of a flip for Chief? Because he's still very much in this I don't like Cardassians mode. And then the next scene, after that dinner moment, they're on the couch, and the kid's like, I hate being a Cardassian. And Chief is all of a sudden just like, oh, no, you can't say that about our Cardassians. I met them, some I've liked, some I don't. And it's like, yeah, I agree with you, obviously, but Chief, you just hated Cardassians in the last scene. What?
I think after Keiko talking to him and that whole scene, I think he might be just putting on a face for this kid, trying to. I don't think he believes everything that he's saying.
Gotcha.
Maybe it's just, oh, come on, yeah. I'm sure we've done that to people before. You're trying to reassure someone about something, even though you don't actually believe it. Like, Josh, you're a great person.
Oh, thank you.
You shouldn't think bad about yourself. It's not true.
Yeah, fair.
Something like that.
That's fair. I think it was a little bit on the nose with the whole Chief speech, when he's like, oh, you can't say all Cardassians, all Klingons, all humans, I like the message. It just, the whole thing felt a bit immature. The whole thing felt a bit, after school special, and it was just, it reminds me of season 1 TNG with Wesley about the drugs, when Tasha's like, drugs are bad, Wesley. It was kind of in the vein of that. Not as bad, but a little bit too on the nose there.
Yeah, a little bit. Racism bad.
Which it is, but you don't have to just tell me. Let's play with the themes a little bit.
Yeah, we're past. We could have dressed that up a little bit more. Go a little deeper and more personal with this kid and his issues. I wanted to hear more about if any of this stuff happened about who was saying it about what they did to that Cardassian kid and what they they laughed at him in the streets and yelled at him and attacked him and all that. I wanted to go more into that, especially when they showed that Cardassian girl at the orphanage. And the boy behind her, because she looked absolutely miserable. And are they taking us back to Cardassia? So it made me wonder, okay. And especially the lady running that whole thing, she seemed a bit. The computers don't work. Yeah, none of the records. She seemed a bit.
Although I kind of believed her too that they would just have no funding.
Yeah.
And also she didn't want to help them because of Garrick and being a Cardassian.
That's true.
That's the racism stuff. I enjoyed the thematic elements because it was the little jabs where it's not over the top or overt, but just she's a Bajoran person. She sees Garrick and instantly is like, I don't want to help you. Stuff like that. I mean, at the beginning, Garrick getting his hand bitten, all that stuff. That's the more kind of, what's going on, but it doesn't have to hit you right on the head with it.
Yeah, plus could it even be a little more nuanced? I don't know if that's the word, but also with Bashir probably in his Federation uniform, she might be even a little carryover.
Yeah, true.
Circle some stuff, because there might be some Bajorans that are not with Federation or any outsiders.
Yeah, 100%.
So if that was their intent, then good for them.
Yeah, but beyond that, I said low B, high C because it is like I said, it's a good episode. I give it a positive grade. There's not a ton I didn't care for. It was one of those that it's just you have this idea and it's mostly going well, and then it just doesn't really come together. And I felt the biggest disappointment was that whole ending where. I get it. Maybe I'm just confused. But what was the point of this mediation? The whole mediation was supposed to be who gets the kid. Do we go by the Cardassian law and have the Cardassian have his kid because it's his blood kid, or does the Bajoran dad who's been raising him get to keep him? What does the kid have to say? And they start off going down that route with Chief sitting there explaining what happened, all these things, and then Bashir comes in with his whole detective stuff. But he doesn't prove anything about the kid. All he does is prove that Gul Dukat was involved in him becoming an orphan, and then suddenly, now he's going with the Cardassian dad. And so what does that have to do with it?
Yeah, they act as if because Gul Dukat purposely caused this kid to be at this orphanage or be with these Bajoran people that undermines or just cuts out, because it wasn't an intentional orphanage, then you have to go back with your dad.
Yeah.
Completely discrediting the fact that this Bajoran father has raised this kid and has a bond with them for 8 years.
He didn't say anything. At the beginning of the episode, we get this all this emotion of we love him, he's our own, all this stuff, and then he's just not even in the end of the episode. We don't even see his reaction to anything. It's just very odd, very odd.
Yeah, Yeah, like I said, I think there's just too much in this, and they had to swing some stuff around to make it have it make the most sense, and unfortunately, some stuff got cut out.
Yeah, that could be a case as well. So after we talk about the episode, we like to jump into what our patrons have to say about it over on our Patreon. So if you want your thoughts about the episodes that we heard, join us over on the Patreon, and you can leave your takes about the episodes.
All right, got to read the lore, guys. I'm starting to think that maybe this Garrett guy isn't so plain and simple after all.
Yeah, interesting character. I like the actor. I like the performance. Interesting character. I hope he shows up more than once a season.
Yeah, there's definitely more stories we can tell with this guy. Not as less frequent as, let's say, a Barkley appearance, but definitely more, I don't know, an Ensign Rowe type appearance where we can have 3 or 4 episodes, or a Guinan, basically. I don't think Garrick's as magical and special as Guinan, obviously, but we also haven't had the time to form that opinion about him. But I love the actor. I like the character. It's so different than all the other Cardassians, and it'll give Bashir something to do, because, without him, what has Bashir been doing?
Yeah, speaking of that, Darren says, love this one. It's a great return for Garrick and Bashir's best episode so far. It also helps flesh out the Cardassians and Bajorans. Easy B. Yeah, here's the thing, though. Bashir's best episode so far very well could be. That doesn't say a lot.
It does not say a lot.
Doesn't say a lot.
But from where he came from, I mean, it wasn't Bashir's episode, but when he, was pretending to be that other thing.
Yeah.
It's a major step up, but we're going from here to there.
Yeah.
When we could be.
Also, it's very interesting after last season in TNG Suspicions, having another episode with the Doctor solving a detective-esque mystery is kind of an interesting coincidence. Not the same really at all, but just in the mystery aspect.
Coincidences happen every day. Yeah. Stephen Linden. I enjoy the political intrigue in this episode, and both Mark Alamo and Andrew Robinson are excellent. Gotta look up which one's Andrew Robinson.
Must be Garrick, I'm guessing.
Oh, probably, yeah. As always. But the ending really leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Just tearing the boy away from the only family he knows and sending him to live with his biological father feels like entirely the wrong decision to me. Especially the way it's done almost as an afterthought. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I just wanted to get some confirmation bias. That.
K.R. Thompson says, the scene where Keiko says to O'Brien, "That was a very ugly thing you just said," has always struck me as very well done. It isn't overblown from either of them, just Keiko drawing a firm line and O'Brien floundering a bit. It's realistic that he's not quite able to reassess what he said in that moment, but I think you can see the impact moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. Terry. While I always enjoyed the main cast of TNG more than the DS9 main cast, I always thought the secondary cast of DS9 really stood out. Garrick, Dukat, Nog, Keiko, etc. really adds a second level to the show that TNG didn't have. That's a good point. We only had a few of those secondary characters that are consistent, I think, in TNG. And not even that consistent, but we really have some good ones here, and got to bring up Nog, of course. Shout out to Nog. Nog mentioned.
Bring him back.
Yeah,
where are you at?
Yeah,
though?
where you at?
Josh T says, Dukat is the galaxy's biggest hater.
Yes, this whole ruse just to get at a political adversary is hilarious. Playing the long game. Baines. It just doesn't seem right. Why can't we all just have whatever we want from the replicator?
Very true. Very true. I guess, it needs the recipe, programmed into it. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, here's my question. Gold-pressed latinum. Why can't we just make that in the replicator?
Yeah.
There's probably some laws. But even then, I'm surprised that is an episode where Quark invites someone onto DS9. Oh, so you're telling me you can turn off the chip that doesn't allow the replication of gold-pressed latinum? Oh, perfect. And then that could be...
Yeah, maybe it'll happen. But have we ever seen anything replicated that's not food or drink? Besides dishes?
I mean, they come in the cups and plates.
Yeah.
So it can happen.
Because in theory, you'd think you could replicate whatever, but then they've really only used it for food, I feel like. Is that the way that they're made? Because they're kind of treated like a kitchen appliance.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
But you think about 3D printers, for example. You kind of feel like in the same vein. It's like, why couldn't you replicate anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What things have been made in the replicator? I want to say Data or someone has definitely made something in the replicator before. I can't remember.